a long time.
So you guys are going on tour, I'm assuming, after the album comes out?
Yeah, we're looking right now. It's kind of up in the air, but we're looking at late July. And then the plan would probably be to go from July till probably like next June or maybe August. And we'll be writing the new record. I've actually already started writing some stuff for the next one, drum stuff, obviously. So we'll be writing on the road. And I mean, I would love for us to have a remix record done by Christmas this year, and then probably start recording the next record maybe fall next year. Would be good.
I know Threat Signal's on tour right now. I
that's
called.
why they're not here tonight.
I called John. I was like, I'm going to see you tonight. He's like, not unless you're in Pittsburgh. And I was like, oh, what?
Tonight. Yeah. They're in Pittsburgh tonight. I think they were in New York last night. And so, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that's unfortunate. But, you know, I understand. I mean, you know, if...
They got shit to do. They're really cool guys.
They're great guys. I mean, look, they're very hardworking. They're very talented. And they're very focused. I mean, just working with them the few months, I was really blown away.
I asked him when we were here last time. I tried to do an interview with Christian this would be the third time I've tried to get an interview. Well, we ended up just kind of coming over and getting drunk while they were recording, which was cool.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I ended up talking to John and Pat, right?
Sure, Pat.
Yes. Okay, awesome.
A boot.
And I was like, so how jazzed are you, honestly, like, be honest, to be working with the guys at Fear Factory? And they're like, oh my God, it's so awesome. You know, like... Right.
No, they're great guys, man.
They play it cool, but, you know.
Yeah, they're really great. They stepped up to the plate, man. I mean, I'll tell you, I mean, I'm not going to say I was skeptical, but coming from Christian saying John is that guy, I was already convinced when he told me. Because I know Christian's he's very militant. When it comes to music, he's really militant, you know. And I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad way, but he's very specific about how he wants to work and he's just very controlling in that sense. So I knew that he wouldn't just say John was really good just to say it. So when I actually seen him do vocals, I was like, wow, this guy. And then Pat, the same thing, you know. And Pat wasn't sold to me from Christian. Pat was sold to me from John. And keep in mind, I didn't know John all that well. But, you know, when John told me, like, no, man, he's the right guy. It's not a convenience thing. He's really killer. And the guy came in, and he killed it, man. I mean, he did an incredible, he's a really good bass player. I was really, really impressed. I mean, he's as good, dare I say, maybe even a little better than Christian on the bass. I mean, he's really sick. So he's got all the chops. Like, he's got the right hand, but he's also got the notes. It's incredible. Like, he's the complete package. It was really, really amazing.
That's very cool. And then I guess the question I feel like I kind of have to ask more because other people want to know is you know, Fear Factory going to get back together?
Yeah.
You know, the fan kind of question.
Yeah, I mean, Christian and I had, this Arkaea record was meant to be the next Fear Factory record. We were 8 songs into the next Fear Factory record when we had to make it something else because he wanted to do something different or he wanted to do something else or he didn't want to do anything. And we're not, you know, Christian and I, you know, our idea is like, well, do we want to sit around and wait for nothing to happen maybe or whatever? So, I mean, really, it's like Arkaea was his brainchild. It was his idea to make this happen with a different band. But, you know, as far as Fear Factory, I don't know much more than maybe the public knows. You know, Dino and Bert have done some interviews, but right now it's just this big legal pissing contest. You know, they're saying that they own the trademark and they're 50%, and we're saying that they don't own the trademark and we're 50%. So it's almost like the stalemate, but there's, you know, they're out booking shows and, you know, booking tours and apparently naming other people in the band, but there's no agreement. We never had a meeting. There's no contract. There's nothing. So they're just, you know, they're going Palin, I guess, or they're going rogue, right? So you know, it's like, so, you know, my problem is not that they want to do if they want to do another project with Gene and with Byron, it's like, hey, man, that's cool. That's a great idea. That's an exciting project. But when they called it Fear Factory, that's when it's the problem. Because then it's like, okay, well, I got to protect my interests, and now I got to fight these guys over what did I do wrong, you know? So, I mean, for us, it's really, it's almost like an insult because Christian and I started writing the next record. We accepted tours. We started negotiating a new record contract, and Bert said no to all 3. So what are we supposed to do? Sit around and wait? It's like, you know, I'm 36 years old. I got to wait around till I'm like 40. I think Bert's now like 43 years old now, or 44. And Dino's like, Dino's like, I think Dino's like 45 now. I mean, they're considerably older than I am. But I mean, you know, I don't know if it's a desperation thing. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different rumors out there, and I'm not going to say what they are right now as to their reasons for doing it. But it kind of makes sense. You know, it's kind of a desperation thing, and I just think it's too bad. You know, it's just I have a lot of people sending me hate mail that are really pissed off. Some people that think I have something that like, what did you do to Bert? What did you do to Bert? Why is he doing this and this and that? It's like, I didn't do anything, man. You know? So it's a pissing contest, unfortunately. And now, you know, fans are kind of getting pissed off because it's like, it was bad enough that we had to get rid of Dino. And like now you're going to get rid of me and Christian and now bring Dino. It's just, it's too like, it's like a soap opera now. And it's unfortunate, really, you know? So I don't really know what's going to happen. But, you know, ultimately, none of the issues were ever musical. It's always personal. I mean, really, you know, it's not like I can't write with Dino. It's not like I can't write with Bird. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just for whatever reason, whether it's a retribution thing or whether they're mad or whatever. Who's the guess, you know?
I think they're signaling us out there. You want to come in or what?
That's fine.
Are we wrapping it up?
I don't know. Do you have any more questions?
That was about the extent of it, I guess.
Oh, well then okay, then there you go. That's fine.
I mean,
thank you.
You want to
The Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to love that video game. How did you come up with the name The Gauntlet?
I didn't think of it. My boss did. Jason Fisher.
What's the idea? See, now I'm interviewing you.
I don't freaking know, actually, to be honest.
You don't know? Come on, like you didn't prepare for this question?
No, I've never been asked this question. It just sounds metal. I don't know.
The Gauntlet?
What does it mean, Jason? What does it mean?
It kind of could sound metal. I could see that. See, now I'm picturing the Gauntlet video game with like riffs and like. That's funny. Well, that's cool. I mean, I've heard of the Gauntlet before. I didn't realize it was just a web thing. I thought it was like a magazine or something.
Essentially, it's a web magazine.
Oh, it is a web magazine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do news, interviews.
You know. Do you do print or? Gotcha.
But
okay.
It's not.
See,
yeah,
I didn't know if I would have known I was in this interview tonight, I would have done my, due diligence on the Gauntlet. But now I'm going to have to do my post due diligence.
Yeah, I have a flyer. I'll give you.
You have a flyer?
I do.
Show me the flyer.
I have postcards and shit.
Show me the
flyer.
flyer.
It's in the camera bag.
That's awesome. Where are you guys based out of?
LA. Here.
Ah, cool. That's why you were hanging out and.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I keep showing up at their studio randomly and drinking their liquor.
So you've been here before then?
Sleeping on their couch. Yeah.
Very cool.
I woke up, I think, in your easy chair, actually, at your house. Here.
Did you say at my house?
Yeah, because of Jeremy.
Oh, you have been to my house.
Yeah.
Colette Claire.
Yeah.
This is cool. Look at that. The Gauntlet. What's with all the... I'm not even going to show the other side.
Yeah, no, the other side.
That's very non-metal.
No, it's an ad. He said wrap it up.
Alright, cool. Oh, wait, that's wrong. There we go.
Wait,
the Gauntlet.
My flyer rules. Okay. All right, cool.
Show the other side.
No, man, it was free because of this side, but don't look at that side, man. All right, cool.
That was very nice meeting you guys.
Yeah,
cool. Thank you.